Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mad Dog Craps. It's the Monday Madness. Ready to get it in, ready to make it happen. It's a nice day outside. It's kind of chill a little bit, but the sun is out, so that's a good thing. All right. Another Monday. Mad Monday. Mad morning. Nice. Good afternoon, Clint. Justice to the gin. What's going on? All right. Appreciate you joining. Let's go ahead and get over to the stage. Let's get started. We got some shooting to do. All right. We're at that. Let's get some little background noise. See, it's doing that again. There we go. There we go. A little background noise. Get that tilted up a little bit. Yeah, let's go to work. All right. We got 10 in the building. We got 11 now. Let's go to work. We got $50,000 buy-in for the rest of the month. So bet wisely. All right, we'll come out 25, 25, 25. No more working. 25 on the red. 5 on the yo. 10 on the crap check. All right, them dice are coming out. All right. For the past 4 days, very first row have all been reds. Can we shake that habit? And we can. Midnight. We'll get a good one to start. 12 crap. We'll make 40 bucks. Repeat. Put 5 on the, 10 on the red, 5 on the craps, $2 on the yo. We go to 7. Appreciate everybody joining in, playing along, watching. It's much appreciated. Please hit that like button for me. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. All right, let's go to work. 5, 6, 10 or yo. And we got a hard 4. Hard 4 to rock it out. Let's go to work. Go 5s across. 500s across. $75 CNE, 25 heavy on the craps. Hard 4 was the call. Deuce, deuce, double cup of Joe. Marked up. 500s across. 5, 6, 10 or yo is what we're looking for. Nice out. That was terrible. Yeah, and it ended terrible. Felt like it got stuck to my hand. All right, 5, 2, 7. Bye-bye. He gone. All right, let's get back up. 25, 25, 25. Same little start off. 6, 4, 6, 4. We'll rock the script. The 4 first series will be working each set separately. 6, 4, 6, 4. See if we can get a flat line winner. We get a 5 and 1 KitchenAid. Page 1 of the script. All right, page 2 of the script coming up. 1, 5, 6 is the point. Page 2, 6, 4, 6, 5. This time we are hitting down since we got whacked. 6, 4, 6, 5. Page 2 of the script. Dice out. And we got a hard 6. Front line. Winner. All right, 6. So since you hit, you stay up. Dice are moving. Hard 6. Double tree rewards. All right. Page 3 of the script. 6, 2, 2, 6. Coming out. And we got a 4, 6, 10 on the end. Easy. 4, 6, 10. Moxie know about them 10s. He know about my 10s. He be on it. Nice. All right, here we go. All right, page 4 of the script. 6, 5, 2, 1. 5, 6, 10 or yo. Dice out. And we got a hard 8. Bofo Bulldog. And then 75. Dice are moving. Hard 8, square pair. All right, 8 is down. Respread whatever we had left over, which was 3070. We had 3075, so 3070 fits. Page 5 of the script, 2, 4, 2, 6. Get that 4, 8, 10 or horn. And we got the 9, Studio 54, Nina. Now we got a spread 30, 40. Bam, perfect. All right, dice are moving. 5, 4, Nina was the call. Studio 54. All right, page 6 of the script. 1, 5, 1, 4. 1, 5, 1, 4. And we got a 6, 2, 8. Now we spread 25, 55. All right. 25, 32. I'll take that. 23, 55, 268. Duracell. All right, going back up the ladder, reading the book backwards. 2, 4, 2, 6. 2, 4, 2, 6. Then we got a 6, 3, Nina. So take the 9 down, and we spread to 2177. Dice move 2172. That'll work. Save $5 on that. Bring in. All right. Page 4 of the script. 6, 5, 2, 1. Dice out. 5, 6, 10 or yo. High bounce, but we got a hard 10. Flowers. Front one. Wiener. I'm back to $0. I'm broke even. All right, so moving. We got a hard 10. Flowers 55. All right, page 3 of the script. Coming out. 6226. And we got a 2x4 piece of lumber. Point is 6. Mark it up. All right, 6465 coming out. Page 2 of the script. We don't use page 1 because that's my come out pass line. Related shot. Related set. Here we go.
Ducks out.
6465. See if we can get that 5, 9, 10 or horn. And we'll get the horn, aces in both places.
2 craps.
Private Eye, Eyeball Jones. Here's looking at you, kid. Dice are moving. All right. We went 6465. We don't use the 6464, so we go back down to page 3. 6226.
Ducks out.
We got a hard 8.
Easy.
All right, so we got a $350 DC out there on the 8. We take down all our bets. All right, so we need 2 hits because the 8 comes fast. So that'd be 175. So we need $175 levels on the others cross. So that'd be 150 and 180. All right, 180 on the 6, 150 on the rest. And the $2 CNE. We're gonna be $4 under. We need 2 hits, so we can go back to where the ATS and the place bets match the DC. Here we go. Can we get 2
Dice
hits?
out.
That was a 6226, so we go to the 6521. See if we can get a 5, 6, 10 or yo. We got a midnight. Double sexy.
12 craps.
All right. Repeat. So we'll make $6. So we'll go to an $8 horn. And that kind of sucks, even though it's a roll for the ATS. I needed 2 hits right away. Pay for that DC. Even though it's already paid for, I need to be paid for twice. That's the goal. Pay the DC twice.
Ducks out.
All right. That was a 6521. So now we go to the 2426. 4, 8, 10 or horn. And we got a 4, 3, 7. All right, so we'll make 4,000 on that. Up 643. I'll take it. Moxon up 15,000. Mrs. Big Money 4,700. Kia Lola 4,200. Chemo 3,000. And J Roller to round out the top 5. All right, here we go. Back at it. 25, 25, 25. $25 red, $5 yo, $10 crap check. Dice are moving. Covering the ATS. And make a couple dollars out of it. If it decides it. All right, let's see if we can get that
Coming out.
5. Okay. So 6465 is what we're gonna practice with this round. We did the script, we did the 6521. So we'll go 6465 this whole round. And we got midnight right off the top.
12 craps.
Is that 40 bucks? We'll make 40 bucks. 10 added to the red, 5 to the crap check, $2 to the yellow. Midnight. Six, 4, 6, 5.
Coming out.
5, 9, 10 are horn. And we got the 6, 5 and 1 KitchenAid. 6 is the point. Mark it up. Get our 500s across. $50 C&E. Oh, excuse me, $75 heavy. 25 heavy on the crap. 5 and 1 KitchenAid. 6, 4, 6, 5 is what we're dealing with. All right, we had a 13 roller last time. That's a hashtag.
Dice out.
6, 4, 6, 5. And we got midnight once again. Double sexy.
12 craps.
We'll make 325 off that. And so since that was a crap before we got to the money up there, we're going to come down and 300 of that. Since we made 40 already, lost to 57. 250. We'll go to the DC. 10% of 250 is 25. So we'll get 23 on the yo and 2 on the midnight. Midnight. All right, 6, 4, 6, 5 is what we're practicing with this whole round. 5, 9, 10 are home.
Dice out.
Oh, they kicked each other to a 6-5 yo. We'll make 93 bucks. Repeat. Let's add 50 to the DC to make 300. So if we have 50 extra bucks, 10% of that would be $5. We'll go 28 on the yo now. And $2 on that midnight steal. That'll create double of the yo. We want to double the yo. Whatever we betting on the yo, we want to double it with the midnight. Here we go. But it's got to be 10% of the DC. 28 and 2. We got 300 on the DC. Here we go. 6, 4, 6, 5. Oh, kicked again. And it went to the main point. Oh, I didn't hit the button. We'll cover it up. You guys probably see that already.
Dice out. Fever 5.
We'll go with the 5. DC goes to the 5. 300 on the 5. 5, 6, or 8. My other bets got to give me 2 hits to make up for it. So we need to make 150. Okay, so we know 100 gives us 140. We'll just do 12 more bucks on top of that. Go to 110 and 132. And we have $4 left over for the horn. All right. We need 2 hits. No horns. 2 hits with no horns. No horns and no 5s. Here we go. We're going to change up.
Dice out.
Since we went with a DC, we're going to change up from the 6, 4, 6, 5. We don't want to hit the 5. So we're going to go 2, 4, 2, 6. See if we can get the 4, 8, 10 or horn. we'll get the 437.
7 out.
Damn it. All right. Try to stay away from the DC. Back up we go. Huh. 437 was the call. We are now on a hitting down round. All right, practice round for the 2426. There's the 4 we should have got last time instead of that red. 314. Looking for the 4, 8, 10 or horn.
4.
All right, those dice are moving. Hitting down round. Hit the point, bring it down. 2426. Our practice set for this round. Trying to stay with the 2426 unless we decide to go with a don't.
Dice out.
And we got aces in both places. That'll be $600. We'll take the horn to 600. $100 heavy on the ace, deuce, and the yo. Aces in both places. Private eye. Eyeball Jones. 2426. 4, 8, 10 or horn. We got the 9, 6, 3, Nina. Dice are moving. We got the 9, 6, 3 on the hitting down with the 2426.
Dice out.
5 and 1 KitchenAid.
16.
The mixer. Dice are moving. 2426 coming out. 4, 8, 10 or horn. That's what I expect. But the dice sometimes have different expectations. Here we go. And we got a 2, 1, 3. We can lay the 5.
3 craps.
I got 25 on it. Okay. So at 34, that'll be 850. Half of 850 is 425. 420 would be on the 4, 3. So I need 210. Nope. 300. lay on the 5 because we're on the 5, not the 6. All right, 300 lay on the 5. Dice are moving. 213, 2426. 4, 8, 10 or horn.
Dice out.
Then we got midnight. Double sexy.
12 craps.
That'll be $300. Repeat that. Add 25 to the craps. We're going to take in the rest. Double sexy. Midnight, the train. All right, here we go.
Dice out.
2426. And we got an ace deuce once again.
3 craps.
We'll make 475. We just pressed it. 3 craps in a row. Going up, up, up. All right. 25 on the midnight, 25 on the aces, 25 on the ace deuce added. And press the yo to 75. And the crap is on 75. Be a nice, good little hit if we can hit another. 2426 for 8, 10 or horn. We got the horns down. We just can't get the 8.
Dice out.
If we got an ace deuce, nice. Beautiful.
3 craps.
That'll make 775. We'll take that in. Repeat that bet. We'll add 25 to the craps. Actually, if we press it, it may come. Two, 4, 2, 6. Looking for that 8.
Dice out.
And we got a yo, 6, 5.
Yo, 11.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Horn, horn, horn. That was 950. Repeat. Press the yo and the crap. Yo at 100. Craps at 125. Midnight at 25. Aces at 25. Ace deuce at 25. I think we outweighing our. We're not going to make much if we hit a point up top. But we made money enough already. 2, 4, 2, 6. 4, 8, 10 or horn.
Dice out.
And we got the midnight. Once again, that's beautiful. That's effing beautiful.
12 craps.
That's effing beautiful. That's effing beautiful. Repeat. That's 1,400. All right. Let's beef up everybody 25. And then beef up the top 50 apiece. All right, here we go. Midnight train, double sexy, Route 66. 2426.
Dice out.
4, 8, 10 or horn. And we got a 2x4 piece of lumber.
Easy 6.
We'll make 65 bucks. And it's at 420, and we only made 65 bucks. All right, come back down to reality on the horn. $50. We started with the $50 crap check and a $25 EO. Right back at it. Moneysavers.com. $2426. Looking for that 4, 8, 10 or horn.
Dice out.
We got the 4.
4.
Wiener. All right. We got to stay up. We've already made our money. We got to stay up. Okay. So if we crash out right now, we'll still be up. 300 get me 200 minus the ATS one. That'll be 125. So let's get $25 yo, $25 crap. Everything else is off. Let's go. Single cup of Joe, 314. $2426. 4, 8, 10 or horn. We got the 8. 5, 3, 8.
Easy 8.
We can lay the 10 as well. 5, 3, 8 is the call. We can lay the 10. All right, so take that 350 down. Lay the 10. What do we say? It was 850, right? Yeah, 850. 425, so $400 lay on the 10. Got 25, 25, 25. If we hit one, the other one will change dramatically. All right, we got $50 crap check, $25 yo. 350 levels are above on the other points besides the 5 and 10. 2426. Looking for a 4, 8, or 10.
Dice out.
And we got a 6. 1, 5.
6 easy.
We'll make 415, 415, San Francisco. Press the 4, 6, 8, and 9, 50 apiece. Of course, 60 for the 6 and 8. Go to 480. Get our $50 crap check back with the $25 yo. And we back on. 1, 5. The mixer. Two, 4, 2, 6. 4, 8, 10 or horn.
Dice out.
And we got the 8, 2, 6, 8. Front line. Wiener. That's the main point of the set. The Duracell 8. 2, 6, 8. All right, made 485. Hit the 4, 6, 8, and 9. with $50 worth again. Once again, still off. Let's get a $25 craps, $25 yo. Just in case we hit a horn. 2426.
Coming out.
And we got the 4. Once again, secondary point. 134.
4 easy.
Dancing around the 5. $50 crap check, $25 yield. $134. Where'd they go? Single cup. $2426.
Dice out.
4, 8, 10 or horn. And we got the 10, 6-4. We got the tall.
10 easy.
We got the tall. We got the tall. Now we're looking for them all. Let's go 6, 4, 10. On that end. Impala rolling in my 6, 4. Dun-dun-dun. All right, so now let's get 350 back on that 10. Okay. And that $300 layover, the 5 will now be. All right, let's go. 25 times 10 would be. 25 times 10. So that's 5,000. We're just gonna cap it at 5,000 right there. And then that's 33. So we need at least go 15. Go 15 on it. 1,500. It's even more than that, but let me just go 2,000. But it got to be multiples of 3, so 2,100. All right, here we go. 50 on the crap, 5 on the yo. Dice are moving. Looking for the 5. 2426. 4, 8, 10 or horn.
Dice out.
We got the 426.
Easy 6.
All right, that's 555. Nice. Press everybody 50 apiece, except for on the 5, where the lay is. Come back with the $50 crap check, $25 yo. 2426. 42. What's the call? 2426.
Dice out.
And we got a 628. Duracell, eh? Good 625. Repeat that bet. Let's go 50s, add 50s again, all the way across except for the 5. Those dice are moving. Duracell again. Two, 4, 2, 6.
Dice out.
And we got a 314, the secondary point,
4.
and the front line. winner. 4, 8, and 10. That's what we're looking for. 1, 3, 4. Single cup of Joe. Drinking a lot of cups of coffee right now. My bladder. Here we go. All right. Since that was a frontline winner, we're going to throw it all away trying to go for the 5. 6, 5, 2, 1. 5, 6, 10 or yo. Had to do it on the come out at least. 6, 5, 2, 1. 5, 6, 10 or yo. And we got the hard 6, the main point.
6 hard.
We're looking for the secondary point, the 5. We bumped up to $100 horn now. Hard 6. Sir, can I see your DoubleTree rewards card, please? DoubleTree. All right, we got a point. We're going back to the 2, 4, 2, 6. 2, 4, 2, 6. 4, 8, 10 or horn. And we got the 8, the main point, 5, 3. Repeat. We can add 75s across now on each number, 75, 90. Dice are moving. 5, 3, 8 was the call. 4, 8, 10 or horn is what we're looking for.
Down.
And we got midnight. Beautiful with 20 with 25 on it. Yes. 675 on the hit. Repeat that. Press up top with 50s. And then we're going to press the horn. Everybody gets 50 to 100 to 200 now. Midnight. The train. Double section.
Dice out.
2, 4, 2, 6. 4, 8, 10 or horn. And we got aces in both places. Beautiful. We just crushed it. Beautiful. 1350 on that hit. Nice. And we shall press again. Going to 300 on the horn. Two, 4, 2, 6 coming out. 4, 8, 10 or horn.
Dice out.
And we got a 639 looking for the other side. We'll get 645 out of that. All right, go back down to the $100 horn. That was a 9, so 75, 1, 2, 3, 75 across on each number. 90 for the 6 and 8. Dice are moving. 3, 6, 9. Damn, she's fine. 2426.
Dice out.
And we got a hard 10.
Hard 10.
Beautiful. Yes. Repeat that bet. We're going to take that one in. Actually, we're going to add 100 to the 10 and the 4 to go to 750 so we can match the 9. The outside numbers. 55. We got flowers. Puppy paws.
Dice out.
2426. 4, 8, 10 or horn. And there it is. 52. Ray Lewis on the tackle.
7 out.
But we'll make some money. And we got a 27 roller. We'll take that. 527 was a call. Out here. Okay. All right. All right, let's check out some comments here. Nice, good roll. All right, Clint said, good afternoon. JR, what's going on? How you doing, sir? Duracell in the building. Let's get the rolling dice and create some variances. Duracell, I hear you. Or try to break the dice variance, right? I think we somehow do it. We are all VI variance influencers. Yes, yes. Mrs. Big Money. Wattage, what's going on? HCS, yeah, got it on HCS still. He said he's gonna try to change it. Let's go winners. There's 2 wheel. What's going on, Trey? Pop says next. Cut says nice buckshot. In cash. Yeah. Hey, Trey. I mean not Trey. JR, if you want to shoot, I was just about to say I'm gonna open it up right now. So hit in the chat if you want to shoot so I can send out the link. Yeah, I do have. I don't even know how I did that. I got 2 little 2 things, so I just try to post on both. All right. There you go. Find each other in the Discord. Yes, yes. Midnight at the Oasis, says Jay. Gotta drop off. Yes, for sure. All right, Clint, have a good one. JR, what's up? Mac, yeah. Drew down, making hits like this here. Hey, them horns were on fire. Yes, they was, JR. Man, he said, you hit that, I'm going to cry. This is dice control. Just keeping them in the, keeping them in the set and knowing what the way I throw, how many might come out, what numbers may come out the most. That's just trying to, if you want to say, deviate from the dice's variance. 6 out of the last 8 rolls horns. Miss Big Money says, "Oh my God, you got what it takes." Man, this ain't even funny, dude. Jr. says, "How do you do it, Mrs. Big Money? All those hops." Hey, once they keep hitting, they press it up a little bit. Oh, it hit again. Press it up one more time. Oh, it hit again. Oh, we're gonna take that one in. Everybody's paid for. Bam, we hit it again. Let's why not try and go big? Two horn hits for me, laughing out loud. One on ace deuce and one on the box cars. Yes. But just please don't hit the red on the oh, when I changed my set. Yeah, I was trying to hit that five. I think I should have just stayed with the 6-5-2-1 to be honest. Because I think if five is a secondary point in the set, the way I throw it, I don't know if that's actually if anybody could tell me out of the 6-5-2-1 what numbers I am supposed to hit, that would be great. But 5-6-10 or yo, the way I throw comes out. That's why I say 5-6-10 or yo. On the 2-4-2-6, I want to say 4-8-10 aces and midnight. Because you see on the 2-4-2-6, it comes out. But I just keep it kind of safe for my feelings to just say the horn. I broke even only because I'm always late. Dang, Justice Jen say, dang, I picked a bad time to step away. All good, all good. I appreciate you. JR, hitting horns on 6-5-2-1s mean you're double pitching. But who gives a if you know you're double pitching, you know where to exactly. And see, that's the thing. What you were saying, G used to tell me, hey, that's a double pitch, that's a double pitch. But I'm like, I kind of like that double pitch though, like with that set. You know what I mean? Like it can get crazy and still drop a number out, you know? Like lately it kind of been because I've been trying to change landing zones a little bit to experiment a little bit more. The 6-5-2-1 been hitting a lot of sevens on the come out. But oh well, like you say, oh well, you know where to bet. Exactly. If the double pitches in the seven and you're on excess works. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So if I know it does, I just know. Let me put the camera up. I just know if I roll 6-5-2-1 right here, this is where I roll most of the time. Right here. 6-5-2-1. Right? Most of the time. When it's acting funny, it feels funny to me, or my dice ain't looking right. I'll try to shift over more to get a straight line so they kind of come in here versus right there. So I'll aim for right here and they come like where the 12 lane is there. But if I start with this, if I go right here to start with 7-7-7-7-7, like literally, like, man, come on, man. Like, and sometimes I miss here and I'll hit right here. And that's why I'm like 7-7-7. So where's your landing zone? Right here. They were hitting right here. But the thing is, this is what I'm looking at. I don't take, even when I throw the dice, I don't take my eyes off this right here. I don't take my eyes off. I see if my hand can coordinate with my eyes to get it in this. If I could get it right here, like starting right here with right at the edge right here, and get this action right here. Oh man, we can shoot for a while. We can shoot for a while if we get it like that. Now, if they hit close to the wall and bam, bam, go straight down, we're out of here. Or the old bounce up, one goes way higher than the other and come down, out of here most of the time. Um, Other than that, my 6-4-6-5, I'll throw it over here. I'll throw it at right here. I'll come more over. So when you hear me say 6-4, 6-5, trying to get it to the outside, I come a little bit more outside and boom, try to get it like right in here, maybe even hit the wall. Because they either go low or they go high, it seems, when they hit when they come off the wall and hit right here. So that's why I say trying to get it to the outside. And most of the time it's a 10, a 9, or I get paid for the DC. That's pretty much the only time I kind of throw the 6-4, 6-5, unless we got a 5 or 9 left for ATS or something. I'll try to wiggle the 6-4, 6-5 back in. But I only do it kind of one time to get the DC out. Bam. You know. Yep. All right. I don't know if Pops wants to come in. Pops, you trying to get in, Pops? And what's the other set? Oh, the 2-4-2-6. I treat that like the 6-5-2-1. Like anything that gives me 5s and 9s, I'm coming over here. Anything that's like kind of even, I'm coming over here. But when I say that, like I mean like for instance, 5, 6, 10 or yo, I'm staying right here. 4, 8, and 10. I feel like the sets that are looking at me that's showing 6s, 6 and 8, I throw over here. 6-4, 6-5, I throw over here. 2-4, 2-6, all 2-4, 2-6, 6-4, 6-5 over here. 6-5, 2-1 here. 6-2, 2-6 here when I'm doing my script. And 1-5, 1-4, depending on how I'll throw it on the first roll to try it right here to try to get aces. But most of the time it's gonna end up coming over here with the 6-4, 6-5. Because it kind of shows me 9. So I put it together with the 6-4, 6-5 and come over here. I don't know, just some trendy shit. Oh, excuse me, trendy stuff that I be seeing with the dice. I'm not really into the double pitching and stuff like that. When I do learn the actual way like that, I think I would be colder. But I feel like it's at like when I'm at bat. If I'm overthinking it too much, I'm not gonna give a good at bat. If I go with what's happening and what I've seen to happen, I feel better on that versus okay, this might happen. Let me try this. There's too many problem solving, in other words, things for me in the heat of the battle. You got to just know, go to it right now. Bam, go. You can't. You got to be able to adjust quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel about it. You know. So the main thing I did was just go into crapsee, take each set, have a room for each set, roll it a trillion billion times, and then come out and sound like I know what I'm doing when I go 2-4, 2-6. Let's get the 4, 8, 10 or horn. That's it. That's as simple as that. Just went and got my sets, made a room for each one of them, threw them over 500 times a piece, put a chart together and said, man, okay, what numbers hit? I noticed when I hit the 6-5-2-1, there's more hits. There's more hits on the 5, 6, 10 and yo than there are on the other sets that I'm using. So now 6-5-2-1 that's my numbers for that. Now 2-4, 2-6, I noticed, bam, man, it was running a 4 and 8 heavy. Bam, I'm on that, right? And then I noticed, then I start going to horns and seeing who throws the horns the most. And 2-4, 2-6 came out throwing aces and midnight the most. But I still like just say horns. But I know aces and midnight gonna come out of that if I'm shooting good. Let's see what this says. Thinking of, yeah. Oh, the 6-5-2-1. Yeah, man. because man, the, the way I throw it, just it, even like you say, if it double pitches, it's still like I'm cool. You know, like well, okay, let's see what it says. It's crazy that some other people don't just study shit like that. They're constantly trying to change the set. Yeah, I'm, and I changed the set. Don't get it twisted, because, but I'm looking for a number to come out so I can complete the ATS. See, I had a game. The game I started was called Sharpshooter. So I started a game called Sharpshooter, where you get each opponent gets 3 rolls, and you got to roll as many numbers as you can, right? So, for instance, uh, I got 3 shots and you got 3 shots. I roll a 5, 6, and 8. Since I rolled 3 separate different numbers on my last roll was a different number than before, was no repeaters. I get to re-up my 3 shots. So since I hit that 5, 6, and 8, now I'm not looking for those no more. I'm going for the 4, 9, and 10, right? So playing that game got me to start thinking, hold on, what if I just get like 2 or 3 sets that cover the whole numbers, right? So I'm like, okay, hold on, we gotta go to work. How can I do that? Because I don't have the attention span to sit there and go, this is a double pitch, or, you know, and I love what G do, because G the one that got me start. Like, I've been doing that kind of stuff like when I was young, like 5 bring 8, shooting dice in the street and stuff. 5 bring 8, 9 brings 5, setting it, but didn't think about it like I do now. You know what I'm saying? But once I got to the casino and seeing that the random, me being in my little circle on the street and being able to shoot and taking everybody money, it wasn't happening. It wasn't transferring to the casino table, because now I have to go hit the wall down there, where in the street I just have to hit this little circle right here. Long as it's spinning or look like it's turning over or something, I can give you an illusion that it did. Right? It don't have to hit a wall or nothing. So after a while, they banned me from shooting. So I was like, you know what? Let me go to the casino and see what I can do there. My first time, just I was on fire. I made like 21,000, I think. Like, that's when I had a little money. I got into it. I was like, oh yeah, it's casino shit. Yeah, get the street. This not dangerous at all. Man, I could have swore I lost like 10 times in a row. After that, lost all that money back and about 20,000. Like, just was like, what the hell is going on? So I was like, I had to figure out something. And that was maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. And I was like, man, I gotta figure out something, man. Like, this ain't right. So then I was like, you know what? I tell the kids to Google everything in the world. I'll wipe your butt if you need to know how to do that. I ain't never thought about Googling dice. So I Googled the craps, and I'm like, let me see what they saying. So I seen some things. I was like, yeah, ah. Like, and then I seen G, and I'm like, ooh, okay, he's scientific on it. And I do like scientific analysis. I do like it. But sometimes I think too much, overthink it too much, and then I fall off the program. I have to change up or something, right? So I was like, man. And me and G got on. I asked G, I said, hey man, you think I could get on and you could help me, throw me some sets and throw me some stuff? Like, he was like, all right, get on. Got me on, quarter turn pitch, all the stuff. We did a great little roll. I think we got a tall, and it just made me think, like, man, like I need to do this. I need to figure this out my own way. So I know my own, because he can't see me shoot or set the dice or anything. I was trying to show him, but the cameras and all the stuff I had was terrible. And so I was like, you know what? Let me be G-esque. I can't go into like the quarter spin, because I respect the hell. I love that guy for all that. That's real analysis right there. That is real analysis. He sparked that little spark in my brain to say, okay, now let's go do our way of analysis, which I'm trying to figure out right now. How can I do this right? I need to start winning right now. I need to we need to get back on the track right now. So how can I do that? So I was like, you know what, this crapsee thing is out. I'm like, let me go on and put rooms together for each of my sets and just throw whatever I throw out. I'm not experienced with the quarter turn and stuff like that yet. I've been listening to G, so I got some of it down, but and it helps. Like if I'm looking for that last number sometimes in ATS, that's when that's when I go to the energy. Like, you know what? Let me turn at the quarter turn, like he's saying, and see what happens. You know, and bam, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes it do. You know, they're like, okay, nice, but knowing when to do it, that's what I don't have yet. He kind of has that note. He knows when to do it. You know what I mean? Like it's amazing how he does that. Like, and like I said, my attention span is so so I just need it right now. How can I figure it out right now? I'm good at seeing trends in baseball and sports and stuff like that, things that's about to happen, predicting stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do it like this. Boom, 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 boom. Rolled them all out, figured out my sets that go at what point, and then started coming out doing it. At first, I I was making myself like, okay, so if those are the points, then what you're going to do at practice, what we're going to do is just bet those points. But you're going to bet a horn too, so that every time you miss up top here, you don't hit your 5, 6, 10, or the yo, or if you hit anything else, you're going to lose money. So I was like, okay, all right, I got to figure out how to shoot straight. So it start all lining up to, not saying you can control the dice, but you can influence them. But the influence needs to be by what you see in the trend of your shot. So is, and just know it ain't gonna work all the time. Just know that. Like y'all seen me sit here, and y'all seen 6521 go PSO 2 times in a row, and then roll a 30 and then the 40 or something. You know, like, so the dice do what they do when they hit it, because you don't know what divot from what year is on the table that you're hitting, right? This is how I go depth into it. Like all these spots, all these divots, like baseball. I treat this craps like baseball. Is divots. Nobody comes and drags the field, so there's no dragging the field. So that's why I like this the 6521, because even though it's unpredictable, when it hits the table, you don't actually know what's going on. It still seems to land, even if they fly apart from each other, land on what I like them to land on. So it makes me feel better. If I could call even 51% what's coming out, what may come out, I'm happy with that. That's one. That's 2% higher than, you know, the 49. So and sometimes it all clicks. The numbers just come out. You guys seen it where it just, I might not even roll. It's been times where you guys told me I haven't even rolled a field or a horn in like 18 rolls. You know what I'm saying? So once it starts clicking like that, you already know what's coming, you know. But once again, it's a very unpredictable game though. But there are things you can do to make it somewhat predictable. I'm gonna just say that. They're constantly trying. Yeah, man. It's just, you know, it is what it is. Every table is different. Orleans has semi new felt. Yeah, it's all different. It's all different. And to be honest, I like them hard tables. I go downtown Vegas. I love them hard tables because my dice not jumping around. I I kind of, on those type of tables, I kind of know that hate to say knock on wood, I kind of know that I'm gonna win. I kind of know that I'm gonna have a 15 or 20 roller. You know what I'm saying? It might not come right when I want it, but it is eventually it's gonna come because they're not jumping around as much. See, my table is like semi-hard, then like it's semi-bouncy, kind of, and then on the other side is hard as it's the brick on the other side down there. But I put half of it is semi-bouncy and half of it is hard. So, and then I have two different walls. Y'all just see this wall right here, but then I have my other wall that I use, like when I want to pinpoint exactly what's going on. So I'll take this one off. And then I'll come and throw this one in. so I can, so I can, and what my practice would be on this one. Oh, I don't think you guys can see it. Yeah, I just changed it. What the practice would be on this one is I'm trying to keep both dice within this within the green without trying to go way over here. Unless I throw the 6-4, 6-5, which I want to kind of go over here. So this little things, throwing in the cups, doing all type of little stuff. Yeah. Hey, and yeah, it's the Dominator. Yeah, you said it's yeah. And man, I ain't gonna lie, I listen to the Dominator stuff. Him not going on for 5 rows. What was it? It was a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? You just find your own way, what you can do and how your fingers are and how your feelings are and how, you know. This is elite practice for sure, bro. You don't need fine tuning. Yeah, now you out. Hey, listen. Like I said, I treat this like baseball. So every baseball practice I go to, we do the fundamentals. Because you might wake up after your mama might slap you in your head the night before, and you done forgot everything I done taught you for 3 years. And now we're gonna go right back. When you wake up and come to practice, we're going right back to the little fundamentals. So, and it should be quick. We don't have to take all day on them. It should be quick. Watch ball here, toss here, whatever feet work here. We're doing the fundamentals. Because fundamentals, they're not fun, but they're fundamental to your success. You know, what's that commercial with the pitcher who throws 100 miles an hour and he says, I can't remember the exact phrase, but basically he's talking about working out and saying it's boring, but it's not boring. After you work out and your success that you get. I can't remember how he phrased it because it was nice how he said it, but it's that essence, man. All right, and people are this is my thought process too. People can be good at this, but man, you ain't gonna have no great. It's you. People might not agree with what I'm saying, but there's no greatness in this. You can probably be a little bit greater than someone else, but there's no like, oh my God, as soon as he get on automatic 30, automatic 40. You know what I'm saying? There's no that would be greatness to me, that you get the dice and you can just roll a 30 every time you get on a dice. That's greatness. That's elite shooting right there. If you can get 30 or more every time you touch the dice, that's elite shooting. We trying to strive towards that, but like baseball, you ain't gonna never be perfect. It's a game of failure. You know what I'm saying? Like 3, Let LeBron shoot three for 10 from the outside or on the free throw line, right? Man, that man ain't finna be making no money. But in baseball, let you hit 3 out of 10 and see what happens. They gonna ride you all day long. 3 out of 10, 30%. That's great in baseball batting. You know, like, so you gotta have that mentality like, yes, we want to get a hit today. But hey, we're gonna stick to our techniques and tactics. If it don't work out, it don't pan out. I don't change a lot of stuff. I might tweak, but like I tell the kids, we're not gonna change your batting stance. This is what you got here with. But we gotta tweak something, timing. We gotta tweak a hand movement, or we gotta tweak something different, right? Back position or stand. Not necessarily stance, but once you a lot of kids, once they get that feeling of something else that I do tweak their hands or something, they kind of feel different, so they change their stance. and they get more powerful with it. Like, all of a sudden I think they understand what's going on with the motion. All right. Yeah, hey, no, I hear you. I hear you. And I would like to do that too. But I try to give myself a kind of realistic with the dice and all the other stuff that's going on in the casino, and pretty females walking around, nice music going, all the stuff. I just try to give myself tone. Can we do 10? Because if we could do 10 every time, that stands out at a table. And I don't really worry about standing out at the table. I worry about if my money is gonna start standing out on this rack. That's what I'm. So that's why I brace for every time I shoot. I'm betting that we only getting 3 rolls. I'm only betting. Here come the 3SO. Every shooter is a 3SO to me. That's how I look at it. No matter who it is, myself, whoever it is, 3SO. Everybody's a 3SO. That's how I look at it as far as betting. So you gotta figure out a way to make some money in 3 rolls. Everybody ain't gonna win $1 million, $50,000 on craps. It's not gonna be that way. Literally, they say 15 to 20, but realistically, people trying to walk away with 25, 50 if you can. You know what I'm saying? That's the thrill of it, to try to get that 25, to get the 50 if you can, half at least, back, getting it back, doubling it and doing all of that. That's beautiful. That's amazing. That's what I call amazing, So, and also think about this when you go to the table, so your mind don't be so wrapped up in trying to get all the money in once. This, I won't say it might help, but this helped me. Go to the casino to win what you think you would make at work for the same amount of time. Right? Right? So if you make $35 an hour, right? And you there for 4 hours, your ass better come out with 140 at least. Even though the dice ain't going, as the dice go, they get to more towards the 7s. But come out with what you will work for. So at least you feel like it was a job at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of trying to go for the whole bang and get whacked for everything, like literally in my first hour, I just try to make what I make at work in that first hour. If I can make more than that, that's fine with me. That's fine with me. Most of the time we are gonna make more than what we make per hour, but that's what I'm happy with. Damn, I've been here 4 hours, bro. How much? You know what? That was just like 4 hours at work. But at work, I don't get to to chat like this. I don't get to do whatever I want to do. I have to worry about all of this and that, right? So it's like I went to work. It makes it feel better. It makes your win feel better at least. Instead of, man, bro, I wanted to go win 500 and you won the 140 and you ain't even happy that you won 140. You ain't even happy that you came out with a win from the casino. That's crazy. All right. Have a good one. Appreciate everybody playing along. I will see you guys later on this evening. All right. Have a good one. Like I always say, life is like craps. You never know what rolls next. Peace. See ya. Have a good day, everybody.